Good evening, YTPC. Thomas the AustrianPiper here, and I haven't made a video for quite some while now. I think it's probably around 2 weeks. Yeah, I think it was the end of October when I last made a video. So before that, some housekeeping. I'm smoking my Molina 11H pipe, nice rustication with some silver accents on it. Don't know if you can see it in the light or not. And in it I'm smoking some black vanilla. The reflection shouldn't be too bad. From Planta, sorry. The last day looks like an H. And drinking with it, I have some old whiskey, Berry, Scotch whiskey, a blended whiskey, 3 years old. It's a really old bottle. We found it when we cleaned up this room in the basement. We found some old bottles. This whiskey, some cognac bottles, and 2 Bacardi Legendario rum bottles. All bottles older than me. I think my father said they were when they got married or a little bit before that. So they were sitting down here for more than 20 years. Before I continue talking, let me relight my pipe. Using a Zippo lighter once again, my 007 GoldenEye Zippo lighter from 1995. Didn't finish it, but using my self-made temper. Just hopped off Simon's live stream, or London is calling with Simon's live stream. Had a pretty nice conversation there. Didn't expect it to last for that long. Yeah, nearly 1.5 hours. But it was really nice chatting with everybody in there. Were 20 people or something like that. Nope. Finished my bowl unexpectedly. So I'm going to refill my bowl and be back in a little bit. And I'm back with my Vauen Duke. The same blend in it like before, black vanilla. It's just my basic house blend, so to say. That's the one I always keep at hand, since it's nice, it's really mellow, has a really nice roomless sweet smell, so I don't bother anyone. Anyway, like I said, I haven't made a video for quite some while now. That's partly due to my grandmother's funeral, which was at the beginning of this month. Didn't really didn't really feel like filming any video, not even a weekly cigar since I didn't smoke one. And I was at my girlfriend's place for the most time, and I can't really film there, or at least it feels strange filming there. And today is Monday. Normally I would be sitting in the back smoking room with my cigar, but don't want to really. My next cigar will be after I finish my job interview, which I have on Thursday. Really early in the morning, which I'm not so fond of, but what can one do? And I watched AustrianPiper's video before, or his live stream archive from last time, where he was sitting outside on his porch once again. And he talked about how he can't smoke, or he doesn't know where to smoke in the winter when it gets really cold and windy. That made me think that I'm really lucky that I can smoke indoors here, and have separate smoking rooms where normally my parents would be smoking their cigarettes. So I can smoke there, and I have the garden shed as well, which I put a little table in it, have a bench there, some chairs. So I have quite a few alternatives, but I prefer to smoke in here. It's more comfortable. It's way warmer, since I tend to get cold really easy. So I have my 22 degrees Celsius room temperature. As well as my leather chair, which I'm sitting in, and my gaming chair in front of the PC, since it's my working room as well. I normally don't film any videos if I have nothing to talk about, so I'm trying to force myself to film, even though there's nothing to say really. Or I shouldn't say I'm forcing myself to film, but I enjoy doing it. But I'm kind of in the mentality of, if you don't have anything to say, don't say nothing at all. And I'm normally not that much of a talk active person. If there's a topic I'm really interested in, I can talk way more than I want to, and I tend to talk too much. Figure. But normally I'm more of the calm person that just sits back, relaxes, and enjoying my pipe. This weekend we had a little party in the village for my girlfriend, with all the youth attending. It was called Absolute Meets Havana, So Absolute Vodka meets Havana Rum. It was quite fun. Got home at between 6 and 6:30 in the morning. Luckily, I could smoke my pipes there. Had 2 bowls and shared it with quite a lot of people. Most of them were cigarette smokers, or many of them were cigarette smokers, and they have never seen someone smoke a pipe. I'm not surprised about that fact, to be honest. Since pipe smoking is rather rare, especially out in the wild. But they all really liked it. I don't think they will pick up a pipe. Sadly. But at least they will have a good memory about it. They all complimented the smell and the taste of it. And that made me really happy. So tell me, how's everybody doing? I hope you had a great weekend. Something that I noticed recently was when I was reading, since I started reading on a regular basis, my pipe smoking habits changed a little bit. Started to slow down with my pipe. Didn't get any gurgles anymore, which I had pretty often. My pipes started gurgling really fast. But it's also part to my saliva. When I smoke a pipe, I produce a really lot of... God damn it, I can't even talk anymore. I produce a lot of water in my mouth. Which normally happens when you look at a cake or something you really enjoy. And the condensation to boot. Normally when I'm reading, I was for the most part smoking my wound pipe, which I don't know if you can see it, isn't that big, but it lasted me for 1.5 hours, which is a lot. Didn't expect it from such a small pipe. Might be due to the fact that I started packing it a little bit differently than I would normally do. I have a new pipe arriving as well. You will see that pipe in an upcoming video. It hasn't arrived yet, but it should on Thursday as well. It's a really nice pipe and by far the most expensive pipe yet. And I talked about it a little bit in Simon's stream, but nothing specific. But I paid pretty much double of what I paid for my last expensive pipe. Maybe it's the beginning of PhD, pipe acquisition disorder. Who knows? But I wanted to treat myself to a little early Christmas gift. I saw it on eBay, so it's an estate pipe. An older estate pipe. But I just fell in love with it. And there's a funny story to add to the pipe purchase, which I will talk about in the reveal of it when I open the box. Which is, I think, yeah, my first Yabo. Never really had a box opening on my channel. So I probably shouldn't call it a Yabo, so instead I should probably call it yet another box opening. B-O box opening. MFBO, my first box opening. It will need quite a lot of cleaning. The seller reamed the pipe, polished it, and, or at least I think he said he polished the stem and did basic cleaning on it, but as you normally do when you get an estate pipe, you disinfect it some more to your personal preferences. But the silver needs a lot of polishing, so I ordered polishing cloth for it. And new pipe cleaners as well, since my stock is running dry. So I will end this video here. Just wanted to keep you up to date a little bit. I'm not dead. Didn't comment on many videos as well. Didn't feel like it. Was a lurker for the most part of the last week. So I will get back to commenting more. I'm joining, if possible, more live streams. With the time difference, it's really problematic. Since I talked about it before, most of the live streams are at 2 AM for me. Except Simon. Simon starts his early. At 11 PM, midnight. Something along those lines. So, I'm going to end this video here. I hope everybody has a great week. Stay healthy. Bye.